Okay, folks, we're going to talk about Powerman 5000's Tonight the Stars Revolt. And with this project, if you don't know about it, it's kind of a new metal slash just metal, industrial metal type record that has a affinity for science fiction, or at least a theme of that. So these guys, for one thing, the singer on here, the main guy, Spider One, is Rob Zombie's brother, and he made the band in the early 90s, and they toured and got into Ozfest, did a couple independent albums, and then in summer of 1999 this album came out. Now, the thing about this project is it's one of said albums where this is their album of note, kind of, just like Alien Ant Farm's anthology, which is known for Smooth Criminal. This album is kind of known for When Worlds Collide. So that's pretty much one of their most known songs. There was a second radio song that charted on this release. I don't know how much attention it's received, but I'm proud of it for what it is, just because it's extra metal. So, main thing is, I appreciate this project, but the only problem with it is it's something that you're going to have to search for. There were other albums by this group, but I do think that the songs on this project were what anchored them down the most. This is kind of difficult just because I have not really heard these songs on the air that much. They weren't number one songs, for one thing, so it's not going to be a rock song on the success of Rollin' or Ba with the Ba or Nookie or these type of songs, but it's just a clever hit. It's kind of like what you'd think out of a rap song, where you kind of remember it, but then you don't really remember anything else by that group any further. So knowing that, I appreciate the project, even though I myself did not like the entire thing. There's 11 songs on it, and I liked 6 of the 11. Really, there were about 4 songs released to radio, even though only 2 of them charted. And the main thing about that is the 2 that you hear are extremely good, but then also the extra one of the other ones I did not prefer, but that gives you 4 songs to kind of tangle with. I'm not sure if there are videos, just to take it one step further. So we will go to the songs that you need to hear. So the 6 songs out of 11 that I preferred were Supernova Goes Pop, When Worlds Collide, Nobody's Real, Automatic, Operate Annihilate, and Blast Off to Nowhere. Blast Off to Nowhere has Rob Zombie on it, and 3 of these are songs that were released to radio. The other 2, Automatic and Operate Annihilate, were pretty well put together. My biggest problem with this project is that I get spoiled on the singles these days, so that means, you only want to really listen to the songs that have gotten airplay and people are actually going to know when you bring them up. It's a tricky road to cross, just because the whole networking atmosphere of music makes it to where, if you like music that no one knows or no one has heard of, it kind of makes you look like the odd man out versus the other way around. And this is one of said albums where that applies. So I don't know how many people, I look on Spotify, and some of these aren't, obviously once this song hits over 1 million views, you get the idea that you don't have to worry about that, but some of these are just kind of plodding along. So that's, you know, you have to, it is, it's an extra bit, but, you know, this is just one of these albums where you're going to have to know whether or not you like it. But there are songs on here. It's just a question of trying to find those right ones. So the ones that I mentioned, go for it, but just be aware that not every single person may know what you're talking about. So yeah, I give this album a 6 out of 10. And as the social score, which is how well it plays around you and a group of friends, I give the album a 4.5 out of 10. That's because there's really just the one song and then the brief second single. So that's kind of the thing as far as that goes. But I do respect the project and I respect the musicians that did it. It is a fun venture, but I think at this point you're just finding songs to fill out a playlist versus full classic albums. But this album did go platinum, so that's worth noting. Alright, subscribe for more fun. The Future, I think they dropped an album in 2014. Not quite sure what they're up to. But can this album be topped? The answer is yes. Subscribe for more fun.